What's going on? Back at it again. It's Jay Freeze to be amazed. This time I'm doing a review on Yay. And whose name? Just saw it fresh out the theater. Um, it covered the eras from all the way to like Yay, all the way to like 2024. So I believe it had 3 acts and an epilogue. So I had that. So covered from like the eras like Yay to Jesus is the King, to Donda. Supposed to be Donda 2. He's gonna put the stem player. Then the White Lives Matter shit and all that. From him all getting to drops to Adidas and Gap and all the other shit. And it's covered everything in real time. As everybody, most people seen it, but it just shows you the behind the scenes shit. I didn't really learn nothing new, like for real. But the overall message was simply, man, well, let me take this back. It was an interesting clip when he was doing a Make America Great Again. Kim was scared, like, you're gonna lose everything. He was like, don't tell me I can't lose everything. Don't tell me that. You know what I mean? Ye is very arrogant. And it was funny because when he did a Revolt interview, he was like, I'm the one that can't get dropped. I can say anti-Semitic things that don't get dropped, or whatever he said, and he got dropped. You know what I mean? So it was just like, but even that, it just showed you that he was willing to risk it all for what he believed in, what he stood for. That's what I got from it overall. You know what I mean? It wasn't no happy ending. There was no none of that. But you gotta respect it. Not you, but I just respect it, man, because he stood on 10 toes. Everything he did, he stood on 10 toes. He didn't renege. You see a lot of people that's scared when he went against the grain with the Make America Great Again thing. I didn't necessarily agree with all his taxes, but I understood it. White Lives Matter thing, him, going for president. One thing about Ye, man, Ye's a visionary, and he don't care about what people think, and you know what I mean. And it'd be a lot of people in life, man, that would talk you out of your goals or your purpose and stuff like that. And most people that change the world are visionaries. Usually goes against the grain, and it shows you how people was, speaking out of fear and if you do this, man, and you're gonna lose your connections, which happened, but it just showed you he didn't care, man. He did not care. Yeah, I mean, he stood on what he believed in. He achieved a lot of things, became a billionaire. Showed you that step with the the Gap thing and the Adidas and stuff like that. Because like everybody if you're a Ye fan, you know his story, man. What he told what not to do and stuff like that. And his whole thing, he started off producer, he became a rapper, got into fashion, the whole nine. And Ye always was against the grain, man. Always had a defiant soul. Always was for free thought and didn't want to be controlled or programmed, which I agree. Like I said, we may not agree with all his tactics and all that. But overall, man, like I said, man, he stood on 10 toes on everything he believed in. Now, I don't necessarily know what he's doing now, and I don't get what he's doing now, but I feel like this was a great documentary to break down each chapter that he was in, especially ever since he been hospitalized from the Life of Pablo tour. That's when I started to see this shift, It was like he was out of that sunken place type shit, you know what I mean? Ever since being married to Kim family, but it showed him lose it all though, man. Losing his wife. We all know he lost his mom, but it showed him like the after effect of losing his wife. The Adidas deal, the Gap deal, everything, man. And it's definitely a humbling thing to see, but at the same time, I still respect it, like I said, because again, he was willing to take that risk. He was willing to take that risk and not care about what people think. You get what I'm saying? And you got to be one of them fearless people, man. It's not for everybody. So if you're a Ye fan, I recommend it. If you're not, I wouldn't watch it. I mean, I would try to be objective, but it's not going to change the perspective if you're not a Ye fan. But I give it an 8 out of 10. I have no complaints. Wasn't necessarily looking for. I mean, I definitely was looking for more understanding. Going into artists, because I always like to know the background and the origins and what's and where and whys and all that. But yeah, man, I got no complaints, man. That was just the key message from what I got from it, man. Even if you're willing to lose it all, it's, you know, as long as you know, stand up for what you believe in and what you stand for and all that. That's all that matters, man. And that's the key thing I got from it, man. You know, your thoughts below, what y'all got from it, those who seen it or those who want to see it. We out of here.